Welcome to From the Burbs to the Tetons. This is going to be another video in our miscellaneous rambling series. I thought with all the videos I've been doing on finding and buying land that it would be good to do a video on my site plan, because I do make a lot of references. There's a lot of small, tiny contextual things in there that would make more sense if you knew what my site plan was. My lot is just a little over 20 acres. The county has zoned it as agricultural rural residential, and the classification of the zoning for, at least in Teton County, is A-2.5. The land was originally going to be part of a large housing development. At some point, it was decided that the housing development was not going to work, and the property was reversed into its original 20-acre lot configuration. There are actually 5 20-acre lots side by side. By county rules, a homeowner can split their land one time. My plan is to eventually split the property into 2 10-acre lots. My site plan takes that into account. In the meantime, I plan to use about 5 to 6 acres to develop my complex. There will be a workshop apartment. This is smaller, can be built very quickly, and will get me on site to supervise the main house build eventually. It will also have a full woodworking shop on the first floor and plenty of space for utility vehicles with 4 garages. I was leaning towards Sept until I talked to a structural engineer who recommended that I do a stick build for the walls. He says the Septs for the roof are still a good idea. Next, I plan to build 3 greenhouses. The first one will be a traditional hoop greenhouse. I'll use this 3 seasons out of the year. It just won't stay warm enough for the winter. I plan to use geothermal heating and cooling. 2 will be partially in earth 4-season greenhouses. We will use that for passive solar heating. In addition, we'll use geothermal heating. And there'll be a heater in there when those 2 just can't quite keep up, so it can make it through the cold winters. We will also be installing a solar array, one for the workshop apartment and another one for the main house. The hope is to finish these projects over a 3-year period and then start on the main house. The general design of the workshop apartment is a salt box barn design with wings. The wings are drive-through garages. The entrance to the apartment is in the rear and has outside steps. This is so we can rent out the apartment and not give access to the workshop. The workshop has a 12-foot ceiling, and that would take up a lot of square footage to have a stairwell in the workshop or in the apartment. There is a loop driveway around the workshop apartment to facilitate parking and drive-through, and also campers. There will be hookups inside and outside to accommodate friends with RVs. I have the electrical transformer, water well, and buried propane tank on the high side of the house and the septic on the low side. There's a 3 to 4 foot bump in the property just before the location where we'll be building the workshop apartment. The land gently falls away from the road to the far side of the property in the general direction of the driveway. I hope that helps you understand more what we have planned. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. We will do some more in-depth videos on each one of these projects as we get closer. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. And if you're subscribed and you want to get notified when we have a new video, please hit the bell button.